I always say at Women of Tomorrow, we are breaking the cycles of violence, poverty, and abuse by uplifting the lives of the young women who are raising the next generation. And time again, we know that to be true. Time and time again, we have seen these young women break the cycles, get married, raise their children differently than they were raised. I have one girl who always talks about how she was a foster care kid.
They both were addicted to drugs. Therefore, my grandmother had to take care of my 7 siblings and I.
Her father died of AIDS. Her grandmother was murdered by the mother's boyfriend.
Before my grandmother was killed, in school, I was failing. I never went to school.
It was a horrific story.
I felt like I was the only person who was going through so much.
And she really had no parental influences in her life. She was one of 9 children.
And I'll be the first to actually graduate and go to college.
And she's a mother now, and she has 2 children, and she talks about how it is one of her greatest joys to sit there and read to her children at night, to make dinner for them, to share special occasions, to do all the things that no one ever did with her.
My life was turned around.
We've had so many stories over the years of girls who have had amazing things happen. There was a very special girl one time who was a cancer patient, and no one knew she was a cancer patient. And she used to wear wigs to school all the time because she had gone away that summer and had chemotherapy and had lost all of her hair. And the kids would tease her mercilessly. They would pick on her on her way to school. They would bump into her in the hallways. One day she finally opened up in group and she said, everybody's wondering why I wear this wig. She said, I'm have cancer and I've gone through chemotherapy. I have no hair. And all the girls banded around her. They started escorting her to class. They wouldn't let her walk down the hall by herself anymore so that no one could pick on her. And she said, I was about to kill myself, and I decided that I would bring it up in my Women of Tomorrow session before I did. She said, and my whole life changed. So I used to have girls that would come up to me and say, Women of Tomorrow saved my life. And I used to say, no, come on, we didn't save your life. Sure, we helped you change your life and things like that, but surely we didn't save your life. And then I would hear stories like that, and I would say, yeah, that's the power of our mentors. That's the power of the accomplished professional women who go out there and take the time out of their daily lives to spend time with these girls in the hopes something will change, that they can build a better life, and that they can live up to their full potential.
They're my mentors. They're everything.